compost tea is a soil conditioner and plant feed or fertilizer. It's organic, and this is my new process for making it much faster and much more reliably than normal.
So this is my compost tea maker. I've adjusted it a little bit to demonstrate some things to you. And this is the air that normally works it. It comes from my pneumatic grid. And there's my compost bin. It's concrete. It's kind of on stucco wire. And the compost tea comes up here, dribbles down through it, and produces, takes the goo, bacteria grows, and it comes out black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work it for the moment from this little Marina 200 bubble pump. 4.5 watts and 2.55 psi. So 4.5 watts, 2.55 psi. So that means this is 14 inches, which is less than half a psi, or about half a psi, I guess. So it's more than capable of doing it. So down in the water there is this for air. Oh, it came off. Sorry, it's supposed to be attached. This isn't really the ideal tubing. And this one here is a special one that I made for. Now this has constriction in this end, which is a piece of that blue tubing, and I think it's 1/4 inch internal diameter pipe, and see the blue tube in it, and the air goes in through this wider pipe that joins the 1/4 inch internal to more 1/4 inch internal. It is really important to make it go through a wider pipe, and constriction is important. And I'm just going to set it down. That's down on the bottom, and we're going to turn on the electricity to this thingy. So I've got to do a few contortions here to do it. And this, so I'm turning on the electricity, and this is what happens. So we're getting tons and tons of aeration, and we're getting the air coming up through this. Oops, oh dear. Not going super caught in a plane. But anyway, air flying up the pipe, or sorry, water flying up the pipe, and that's how fast it is. So that's on 110 litres per minute of air, which is way more than we need. So it's going like crazy. And let's see, let's try to set it down again. I'm going to start it and stop it again. Okay, now I'm trying to show you how it normally starts. So here we go again. Oh, this is how it normally starts. Now that's going out through the constriction. But once it goes, it won't go out through the constriction anymore. It'll stop going through the constriction, and that's the reason for the constriction. Because we have it going like that, and I'll just show that's not going through the constriction by taking off the air. So there's no more air going into the aeration, and this stuff is just, so there's how fast it's going. It's going pretty fast. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the phone for a second. So now I have reconfigured things. So this side here turned off, and all the air is going from that side, and it goes in and it's regulated. Some of the air goes to the black pipe, which feeds the air for oxygenation of the compost tea. So we can open it up fully, and if you open up fully, this will slow down a bit. So that will slow down a bit, and the aeration is faster. or you can turn off aeration and see how fast. So this is 110 litres per minute of air, or sorry, per hour of air. So we don't need that much. So we're going to let more in for aeration. So now we've slowed this down and we're getting better aeration at the bottom. I'm going to turn off my pump and turn it back on again and see what happens. So it's off and it's on. Now see, this happens again. But now it's gone the other way. And that's the whole point of the constriction. And we're getting good enough aeration. It's moving the coupler's T around, so it's all good. With 1/2 of the air from, so 110 instead of 220 litres per hour is working this quite nicely. So here we go. I'll put the lid on my compost afterwards. So here it is from the top. Half the air, works everything just fine. And turn down the aeration a bit. And this has happened again, but that's only for a moment. There we go. And it happened because there was a bit of a change. Now it's not happening anymore. Now we're getting faster pumping up here. I would think this is plenty of aeration for bacteria, which are not, as long as they get air, the aerobics will win out against the anaerobics. Thank you. So, what did I say? 4.5 watt. I'm running at 2.5 psi.